Them wigs are horrible. Horrible. Muy mal. Terrible. Terrible. Horrible. Your self-esteem is in hell. Please pick it up. The worst thing about the show is the fucking wigs. Fight her for what? You don't even know her. You was just trying to talk to her baby daddy. Let's be clear. Underlay, mama, iya. Uh-oh. You too old. You too old. Too old. Too old. Too old. Real immature, like, girl. Grow the fuck up. Work. You see me have you work. You see me do me da. What's up, y'all? This is Shira from the Working Code, and today I'm coming at y'all with a review of a Netflix show, Young, Famous, and African. If you want to see my review and recap of the show, it's a Netflix show, then please continue to watch this video. If you are worried about finding out details because you haven't watched it yet, please click off because spoiler alert, I'm about to spoil it if you don't know, okay? So yeah, give me a like, give me a share, comment, and subscribe, and let's get into it. Okay, y'all, so before we get into it, what do y'all think of this beat? What do y'all think of this beat? Ooh, it's my first time trying bottom lashes on myself. What do y'all think? Lashes, lash undies, and liner. The liner might not be that good, y'all, honestly. I mean, it might not be that good, but the lashes, yeah. Yeah. All by Junior Girls Club. Follow my girl Coco, Junior Girls Club. Okay, don't play with her. Yes, you see these lashes. Ooh, all right. Okay, yeah, let's get into it. So yeah, so this show that I watched is called Young, Famous, African. I was intrigued because I like, you know, sitcom-y, soap opera-y type shows, you know, reality shows with especially black people. I love them. So as soon as I saw the name, I already wanted to click. So yes, I definitely watched it. So let me just give y'all a recap if you haven't seen it. Let me just give you a recap of, you know, who the story, you know, what the show is about. So it's basically a cast. It's a reality show. It's a cast of about 7 African, you know, successful African entrepreneurs, business people, artists, entertainers, whatever. A lot of different professions that they do. They came together and they're just doing a reality show, just kind of showing their life of being like young and rich and being in Africa. It's kind of a different spin. Certain things are different than what you would see from a US based show. Certain things as far as like on the production side and things that like happen in the setup and stuff, you can notice that. But if you're not really keen for detail like that, you know, I have a journalism degree, so that's kind of like, it's kind of keen to me, you know, for the setup and stuff. But if you're not really, my eye is keen to that, I should say. But if you're not really into that kind of stuff, you probably wouldn't notice. Oh y'all, I just saw another show come on here, Bonfire of Destiny. I gotta watch that. Okay, but if you're not really keen into that kind of stuff, then, you know, you wouldn't notice it. But other than that, yes, it's just a reality show of some young, famous, and rich Africans. So, it's just their journey of what they go through and what they do throughout the time. It's probably like over a course of like 4 weeks. I guess that they picked to have it in South Africa because from what I'm understanding, because I may be wrong. If I'm wrong, please correct me in the comments. But from what I'm understanding, South Africa is kind of like, you know, a part of Africa that's known for, you know, the wealthy kind of lifestyles. I feel like there's lots of wealthy areas in, you know, certain countries in Africa, but I guess, you know, South Africa, Johannesburg to be exact, is kind of known for like the wealthy, like their playground, kind of like, it seems like it's giving a vibe like how in the States, like we would say about a South Beach or a LA, you know, like it's kind of like the rich people playground. I would probably say more like a South Beach, Miami type of vibe it was giving, just not as much water. So yeah, so you know, they just have different little events and cast members and stuff that they go through, you know, just making up drama for the show. So let me, why is my bed wet? I don't even understand that. Okay, let's go over the crew, the cast. So the first one is going to be Kanye. So she's the ringleader. Seems like, you know, she's like, it seems like she's like the Shani O'Neal of Basketball Wives, you know. Kanye, and she was most brought to fame from having a baby from her baby daddy when she was like 19 and I believe he was about 40 something. He was like 20 or 30 years older than her. So that was the first time that I had heard of Kanye. That was like years ago. I was much younger. But now her daughter is 15. So yeah, I had to be a teenager then. So well, the daughter's probably 17 now. Because what I saw was the show was really filmed in 2021. So Kanye, yeah, so that's her. Boom. She's kind of like the ringleader, you know, she got a bag, and right now she says she a cougar. She bleaches her skin. You can see she bleached her skin. I don't like it. I actually really hate it. It's really cringe-worthy. But next is Zari, Boss Lady Zari. She's really my favorite. Zari is so classy, so sophisticated, so drama-free, so mature, the most mature person on the cast. I really like Zari. She is, oh, sorry, Kanye is from South Africa. I really like Zari. Zari's from Uganda. She was married to like a billionaire, and I can't say she was married, but I guess he's her baby daddy. And apparently he died, and so he had a college, and so like she runs the college and stuff now, and apparently she's done other business endeavors. I saw that she went to college and some other things like that, so that's good. Next, we have Nadia. She's from South Africa. She's a rapper. She seems the most Americanized to me, or I should say westernized, maybe not Americanized. Just from like her accent doesn't seem so strong. She went to Mexico for her birthday. Like I never really see people from like what I would consider the eastern part of United States of the world usually going on vacation in the western. Like Mexico is like, to me, just my experience, what I've seen, it's mostly like I always hear like Americans, but I follow a lot of people from like the UK and like Africa, not so much in Europe. But I never seen anyone vacation like Mexico like so casual like for their birthday. Not to say they don't go, just my experience. They usually be in more like European or African countries, or maybe India, Malaysia, like those kind of places. Nadia, she is from South Africa. To me, she got daddy issues, very immature. She really needs counseling. She was on there talking about her daddy and how, you know, it made her cry and all this other stuff. Yeah. She don't want to cry. Like, girl, you holding a lot and you need to let it go. Cause she's always ready to fight. Like, real immature, like, girl, grow the fuck up. Next is Swanky. He's Nigerian. He's a stylist. It kind of seems to me like he's the person that brought everyone together, because Swanky seems to know everyone, all of the cast members. When they all don't really know each other, have a personal relationship with each other, Swanky has dressed all of them or has some type of relationship with all of them. Swanky, he's a pretty neutral character. At some points where he kind of whatever, but I don't feel like they divulged into Swanky as much as they should. And I guess because the only other part that they showed of anybody was their love life. Like, they never dived into anybody's work life, really their family life, a couple scenes here or there, but nothing like really going in depth with it. It's just their love life. I feel that Swanky may be, you know, sexually fluid. I'm not really sure what his sexuality is, but he appears to me to be sexually fluid. That could be anything, I'm not sure, but I do not get heterosexual vibes from him at all. Couple reasons why, but you know, mainly just because his demeanor and the way he likes to dress, and he paints his nails. So I don't get that vibe from him, but he's overall a cool person. Next is Annie. She's Nigerian. She's Swanky's friend. Apparently he's been dressing her for years. Annie is married to Tubaba, which is an African artist. His most famous song is that "Girl, You Are My African Queen, the girl of my dreams." Annie said he wrote that about her. I hope so, because the way he was cheating on her, girl, he probably wrote about one of the baby mamas, but I'm gonna let her think it's about her. Annie is a mother. She seems to be the oldest one, but Kanye might be older than her, but she just appears to be the oldest one. It could be just because of her shortcut. You know, shortcuts make you appear more mature, but she appears to be the oldest one to me. Kind of like out the loop, and she just seems to be like, they just planted her there, like, oh, go to South Africa. Like, you could tell, you know, they put people there to do the show. Just like when they do like certain shows, they'll say, oh, like Little Women Atlanta. Like, them people not even from Atlanta. They just have them come here because, you know, it's a good place to film the show, and shows that say Atlanta do better than a show that would say Dallas or New Orleans or whatever. So that's what I feel is very clear. And like, she away from her kids and she missing them. She got 2 kids from Tubaba, her husband that she's been with forever, that she lost her virginity to, and he doesn't seem to give a fuck about her. He just repeatedly cheats on her. She's still crying about it. Like, you been a man for 16 years and you still crying about him cheating on you? Oh, okay. So, yeah, that's Annie. She needs counseling as well. Her and Nadia, they need counseling together. Annie has a lot of hurt and pain that she just has not let go of. Then the next character is going to be Diamond Platinums. He's a rapper and he's from Tanzania. And he goes with, well, Zari is his baby mama. So him and Zari had kids together. They were together for a couple years. So yeah, now he goes with Zari. And he just kind of like, he not really in the show that much. You know, I think he had to go back to Tanzania. And then like, yeah, that's just like what happened. And next was Andale. Andale, I think that's how you say his name. Andale. I can't remember, but it sounded like Andale the way they say it. But I guess because my English accent, it don't sound like them. It sounds like I'm saying Andale like in Spanish, you know. Andale, andale, mama, iya, iya, uh-oh. But that's how they say his name, y'all. Anyways, Andale, he is a TV producer. He's South African. He kind of seemed like the most mature one, you know, just for saving face. Probably just because he's the most corporate one because of his job title. You know, but he got a lot of kids apparently, and so they say, or like he used to be in a hole. I don't really know, but he don't really seem, you know, the cast don't really seem to be acting like he's just the most outstanding man. Then the last character is DJ Naked or Naked DJ. I don't know, you know, here in America we say the DJ first and then you say the name, but Naked, he seemed to be a DJ and he has a girlfriend, Kaylee. He's from South Africa as well as Andale. They both from South Africa. So that's the cast. I'm not really impressed with any of the cast. Like, I ain't gonna say I'm not impressed, but you know, if I had a fave, it's gonna be Zari. Boss Lady Zari. Definitely you get that vibe from her, like boss lady, like she bought her shit, like professional, and yes, like I'm that bitch, like, but not too cocky. I just get a very professional vibe from her. Very, you know, poised, demeanor, mature, responsible, classy. Like everybody felt it too. As soon as she walked in the room, everybody felt it. So yeah, I get that from her. Then my least favorite person, it's a tie, y'all. My least favorite character, cast member, it's a tie between Nadia and Annie. Nadia, like, girl, please let that hurt go. You need therapy. You need counseling. Like, you have too much money to not go to therapy. Like, you're so angry inside. I don't know what it is. Probably because of her dad. She was discussing, you know, her issues with her dad not being in her life, and she doesn't really want to dig deep into it because it will make her cry, and who wants to cry? That's her exact words. That's probably the pain. Maybe she's been through some other things, you know. I wish her a lot of healing and help, but sis, let it go. Let it go. She's so mad. She's so angry. She's so bitter, like beyond a limit. Like a limit, at least it got a little tangy flavor. Like she just bitter and a hater and a follower. No mind of her own. Just do whatever. Oh, I can't go there because I can't go to a party where I know Zari is going to be because I'm going to fight her. Fight her for what? You don't even know her. You was just trying to talk to her baby daddy. Let's be clear. Girl, please. Very bitter, needs counseling, needs therapy, needs mental help. Like it's something wrong with her. So I don't like her for that. Very immature, just a follower. Very much a follower. Then Annie, girl. Annie gotta be in her mid to late 30s. Annie, you too old. You too old. You too old. Too old. Too old. Too old. Women have too much power. Women have too much power nowadays for you to still be with this man who don't give a fuck about you. I heard her say that he had 5 outside kids, I believe. 5. And I think she said before she had her first child from him. I could be mistaken, but she definitely said that he was cheating on her before she had the first child. Now, in what capacity, I don't really know, but I'm pretty sure she said that he had 5 kids before she had the first one. What is it? Like, your self-esteem is in hell. Please pick it up. Please pick it up. Like, Pick up your pride and dignity off the floor. 5 children and you're still married to him, and then you have the audacity to renew your vows? Self-esteem so low. She needs therapy too. She needs therapy too. She needs someone to help her see her worth. You know, maybe she feels that's only the value that she provides. And she told Zari that, you know, she doesn't care that Zari has money because it's not about money. She's seen poverty and she's seen money. So why are you with your husband? Because it's not love. Because he don't love you. There's no way a man continues to hurt you and you're just allowing him to do it. Because that's what it is at this point. You're just allowing it. It has to be money. And if you saying Zari alone has more money than you and your husband put together, like... Because that's basically what she said when she was like, oh, it must be money. So, I mean, you know, she was basically saying like, oh, Zari acts like that. You know, it doesn't matter that she thinks because she's a billionaire. So you and your husband maybe are millionaires and she's a billionaire and then like you're mad. I don't really know what it is. But to me, Annie is really sad, really depressed. Like, you're still crying. You've been married to him for how many years and you're actively crying? Like, you haven't even moved on with the hurt, and like, she's accepted it. Like, she's accepted her place that she will continue to get cheated on, but she hasn't moved on with the hurt. Like, I don't even know how to describe it. Like, you know, you crying like he cheated on you yesterday. You still crying. All on TV crying. Why would you want to be with a man who's still making you cry? Like, Annie, grow up, please. And I can't even say grow up because I think Annie's the oldest one. I could be wrong. One of the men may be older, but she seems to be the oldest one. And like, you still crying over a man who don't want you and had outside kids on you. And then she was talking about Andale having his 2 baby mamas at the party that he had. Why would he not? I don't get it. Why would he not have his baby mamas there? Like, they're probably cool. You can't be cool with your husband, baby mamas, because you're still married to your husband. But you might as well accept them and the kids. Who renews their vows without inviting their stepchildren? Like, what kind of man has a vow renewal and doesn't have all of his children there? Oh. Anyway, so let's get into this episode by episode breakdown. Episode 1, it just kind of like all introduced everybody, you know, no big deal, nothing really happened. You just kind of got to see everybody's personality and who they were. Right, you didn't see Zari. We didn't meet Zari until episode 2. Right then, I didn't really have anybody that I like. I kind of like Kanye because she seems like a boss too, but she messy. Kanye messy, and I also can tell it's a little bit from production. It's kind of forced. Like, she's just going to visit everybody. Let's talk about this. Let's talk about that. It seems very forced. None of it is natural. They do that in the U.S. reality shows a lot, but like, they could have did a better job of making it more natural. Like, you know, they would just have her just go to Nadia condo and meet her by the pool. She just completely dressed up and beat, like, for what? Like, it didn't even seem realistic. Like, y'all could have let some of the stuff be conversation. That's just a note to, like, production, like a phone conversation, or, you know, just come drop by the house, or, you know, somebody stopping by somebody's office, or seeing them at an event and they're talking. Like, everything was so staged. Didn't really like it. Didn't really like that part of the show. So that was episode 1. Episode 2 was when we finally met Zari. Diamond, her baby daddy, had a party, and she came in. She came in and she sat down. It was I forget what the theme was. Arabian Nights theme. She was the only one that really stuck to the theme. Her outfit was on point. Annie, I don't know what the fuck was going on. She had this short ass dress. Girl, Swanky supposed to be your stylist. Like, do y'all not know Arabian Nights, how Arabs dress? Maybe she just want to do her own thing. She had like a type of scarf thing that was like wrapped around, you know, she had it around her head. It was kind of like reminded you of like a hijab, but she had a short ass dress. You know, this is just like basic, you know, Arabs sit on the floor and they're covered. They, you know, usually practice Islam and they're into modesty with women, but you know, the outfit was inappropriate. She got mad with Zari because I guess Zari said something about, you know, her dress was too short, her ass was out. But I'm sure it was because you could tell from the way she was sitting and she said something about it. When Annie came in, her baby daddy Diamond Platinums had invited her, and he had already been trying to talk to Nadia. You know, he was just trying to see what she was about. And so Nadia kind of felt a little weird vibe because it's like, damn, you've been flirting with me, but you about your baby mama. But that's his baby mama. That's why you don't need to talk to niggas with kids, because they're never going to stop fucking with their baby mamas. So anyway, Nadia was jealous. That's what it was. She felt jealous and insecure. Everybody at that table, they all said that when Zari came in, you could feel the vibe change. And not in a negative way. They all said she seemed like a boss lady, classy. Just she had a certain aura about herself. Oh, okay. So they were starting by her. Then next episode, episode 4. Annie get real sensitive because at the dinner, you know, her husband, she showed her husband everybody on the phone. She was jumping up and down for joy. Oh my God, it's my husband. Like, girl, please. She was jumping up and down for joy. Her husband called, so happy. I guess she probably don't talk to him that much because I can't imagine, like, how you're not talking to your husband, like, at least once a day. But the reaction that she gave, it seems like she talked to her husband, like, once a week. I don't know what their communication style is, but there's no way you know, periodically are talking to your husband throughout the day or whatever, and you just jumping up and down for joy like that. Like, it doesn't matter that you're in another country. You know, you have a cell phone. Y'all got WhatsApp. Like, there's no way if you have any type of moderate communication with your husband, you are that happy and shocked to hear from him. Like, you're not that busy filming this show that there's no way you ain't talk to your husband in days. Like, anyway, so Annie was jumping up and down for joy. Her husband made a point of it to say on the phone, make sure you tell boss lady Zari, hey. He makes sure to say that. So Annie was like, how she know my husband? And so she felt a type of way about that. Insecure, of course, because the nigga walk all over her like she's a piece of cement. And she sits there and cry about it. Don't do nothing about it. So, of course, she's going to feel insecure about it. So, you know, Zari knew him from, like, Channel O. That's what she said. So, Annie, to me, just was being insecure and just jealous. Like, girl, for what? You starting a problem with her. She don't even give a fuck about you. Like, then in episode 5, Andale is trying to start fucking with Zari. Like, that had to be staged by production. It's no way Andale, whatever his name is, it's no way he would really try to fuck with that man, baby mama, knowing that's his baby mama. Like, come on. So I feel like that was really staged. Like, you know, he had an all-white party and stuff. He was really trying to flirt with her a lot. And he went by and personally invited her. And when she had an event later on, she had a train event. And she went by and personally invited him. Like, you know, just real messy. But overall, I feel that was for production. I feel that, you know, production did that, made it happen. Because I just can't imagine him being that flawed. Like, not only do you know this man personally, but you're on a show with him and you're going to sit here and pursue his baby mama. That had to be put on by production. Like, it was just so fucking fake. Still, you know, we in episode 4 and 5 here. Nothing a swanky. You don't see him with no man. You don't see him with no lady. You don't see him with nobody. Nothing of swanky. Like, I don't understand why. He's the one person that everybody has in common. Why are you not showing more about him? Like, y'all, I mean to tell me y'all couldn't get no clip of him. Like, even Diamond Platinums, even they was able to have some footage of him back in Tanzania, you know, on the phone talking to Nadia and stuff like that. Like, y'all couldn't get nothing of swanky. Like, it seems really suspicious. Like, are you hiding something? What happened? Like, I don't get it. But he was at every single event, but y'all don't have nothing of him. Like, he's just like a fucking extra. He just shows up. Naked DJ girlfriend is more apparent than that. Speaking of that Naked DJ then was having, you know, issues in their relationship because she felt like, you know, he was condoning what was going on with Nadia and Zari with Diamond Platinums. So she was, you know, feeling type of way, and, you know, they was trying to keep it on the low and not let nobody know, but it was very obvious after a while. Then we got episode 6 where, okay, but hold on, episode 5, Annie's still mad at Zari. She done apologized. Like, Annie, let it go. And Annie was mad because Zari, you know, when her husband was over there, she called her over there and was like, oh, you know, I wanted you to know I wasn't jealous or nothing. Like, I wanted you to know how I know your husband. Annie was like, why would she say that to me? Girl, because you was wondering why she was telling you that, you know, the relationship she had with your husband. You were concerned, you were pressed because, you know, he cheats on you left and right. And you're standing up here crying. He gave a toast and they were talking about they have trust issues and how he keeps hurting her. But you're about to renew your vows. And y'all been married for 10 years. Self-esteem in the ground. Standards, negative. Standards in hell. Annie has no love and no respect for herself. I don't know what kind of thing she's teaching her daughters, but it's really sad. Like, it's really sad that those girls see their mom constantly getting cheated on and still take her back. And the comments they was making at the vow renewal at the end, it was sad. The girls were saying, the daughter was saying, you know, what is cheating? What is cheating? There's no more cheating. Like, why do your little ass daughter even know that? That's so shameful and embarrassing. Like, what as a mom are you going to teach your daughter? Like, yes, it's okay when your husband cheats on you. That's what you're teaching them. Like, it's okay. At no point, like, do you love yourself? You just let the man cheat on you. Like, that's what you're teaching your daughters. That's why I have kids now. That's why I got kids now. Because I don't got time to be teaching nobody nothing. Anyway, back to episode 6. So, this is when they go on the train. So Zari decides to have an event. So like I said, they have all these fake ass events. They're just so fake. Diamond Platinum's wants Nadia to help him look for a car. Come on. Car shopping? Really? They didn't drive no car. They went to some luxury car dealership. Like, not even like a real car dealership. Then what's another fake event? Andale had a rooftop event, like a random ass all white rooftop event, and he invited both of his baby mamas. Diamond Platinum's had this damn Saudi Arabia theme, Arabian Nights theme, dinner on the floor. Kanye, in the beginning, she had a ball, and she was saying it was going to be this and that and this and that. And Kanye, honestly, yeah, it wasn't giving what it was supposed to give. Next, you know, the events, they just so fake. They're just so fake. They're just so put together. The only event that even seemed useful was the dinner, and I would say Zari's train ride. The train ride seemed like something fun and eventful. Nadia didn't want to go. She was fucking her nigga in Mexico that she broke up with. So everybody else went. Annie came late at another stop. She got on at another stop. So yeah, that's what happened with that. I knew it was going to be drama when I see Annie come on there, because Annie will cry about anything. Annie will probably cry if you say the word cheat. She probably just going to cry because she just think about all the times her husband cheated on her. I don't even know what the career was that Annie had. Like, she needs to find herself. Anyways, so they get on the train, and so, you know, when they're about to leave, Zari had made a speech thanking everybody for coming to her event. She kept emphasizing my event. Thank you for accepting my, you know, invitation. I don't know why they were so upset, hell-bent about it. Like, everybody else, except for Naked DJ and his girlfriend, was, like, so upset about it. Like, why? It is her event. Yeah, production might have paid for it and put it on, but it's her event. Y'all wasn't saying it at any wedding. Y'all wasn't saying it at Diamond Platinum's dinner. Like, it's that person's event. Like, I don't see what the big deal was. So the rest of them was being angry birds and mad. That's everybody. Kanye, Nadia went there, Swanky, and Naked DJ. Well, Naked DJ, his girlfriend it was mainly Annie, Kanye, her boyfriend, and Swanky. So they got mad or whatever. So then she had a little party on the train and a dinner, and they came in their pajamas. Annie was mad at her. Swanky had to sit with Annie was mad at her. Swanky had to sit with Zari. Can't understand what she was mad about. Like, Annie, that lady don't give a fuck about you. But anyway, she was mad about that. So then they had a casino night, and they was mad. It was really segregated, the casino night or whatever. Then Swanky, he started spitting and yelling. He had to be drunk because it wasn't even that big of a deal. Like, he was spitting, literally. You could see the spit flying. The camera was HD. Just like you could see that little piece of lint flying. Like, he was literally spitting. And he was just being fake mad. Like, it was so staged. What was he mad about? Because Zari made a speech and they talking about she was dividing it. Unless production cut something out that we didn't see, she did nothing wrong. She was thanking them for coming to her event. And yes, she kept saying my event, my event. She planned it. It was her idea. Like, so fucking what? Why was y'all so mad? Plan some shit. Like, just mad as fuck. Swanky, you didn't plan out one event, but you over here spitting all on the fucking train in front of everybody else's event. Like, what the fuck? just fucking weird and immature. At the dinner, it was kind of separated. Swanky got mad. The dinner was before the casino night when he went off. And he was just saying, like, you know, that Naked DJ and his girlfriend, Kaylee, had, you know, Zari's back. And they had already talked about it or whatever. Which they did on the safari. But so what? It don't matter if they have her back. Right is right, wrong is wrong. People don't have to be on your side. Like, they're immature. They was acting like fucking 6th graders. Like, oh, she's on their side. Like, who gives a fuck? Bitch, you wrong. Weird ass fucking people. Like, I think Swanky just needed a moment because, you know, he was just very forgettable. Like, there's nothing to make you remember Swanky at all. Like, yeah, his outfits was sometimes hitting, but other than that, they never divulged into his character, into his lifestyle, nothing. So he's very forgettable. So I think they were just trying to give him a moment. Then that was episode 6, mainly the train. They came back and told Nadia everything. Then Nadia ran and told Zari baby daddy. Like, why are you calling the next person baby daddy? You said you didn't even want him no more. Nadia, you said you didn't want him from the beginning. It was just a friend type of thing. But you calling it him. Girl, bye. Anyway, so then in the last episode, at the end of it, Andalay go over there to Nadia, Zari's house, and her baby daddy, the Diamond Platinum. This when Annie and her husband have this vow renewal where I never saw none of his side kids and neither one of their mamas came. Not sure why neither one of their parents couldn't come, but their 2 kids was there and they brought a girl from back home. Production, like, y'all could have did a better job making it seem more real. Like, it didn't even seem realistic. Y'all didn't have nobody there for their family. Like, I saw like maybe 3 people I didn't know in there. And 2 of them was the kids, and 1 was the lady that they brought, the white girl. So production need to do a better job of making these events more realistic and like just, you know, making it look like something. Like, it was so just staged. Of course, Annie was up there crying because her nigga was telling her more lies and bullshit that her dumb ass gonna believe. Like, Annie has the like emotional competency of like a 15-year-old. Like, he's gonna change, and she said she's been married to him 10 years, and the husband said they've been together so long they can't count. I'm gonna say they probably been together at least 16 years, probably. Oh no, I think it was 20 years because, yeah, I think he said it was together 9 years and they got married, and then they've been married 10 years. So they probably been together 19 years. So Annie said he was her first everything. She was like, he's my first everything, my first kiss, my first love, my first everything. So maybe that's why she's obsessed. Like, that's what I'm saying. It reminds me of a 15-year-old. Like, you're holding on to like this 15-year-old mindset. Like, oh, he's my first. I gotta love him. Like, he don't give a fuck about you. But like I said, it's probably for the money because I don't really think she has a career. She says she's trying to do something, but I'm sure he would probably, you know, financially take care of her if she left him. But that's probably her claim to fame, the husband. I don't know. Anyway, so back to what I was saying, they had that vow renewal or whatever, and of course Annie had uninvited Zari, so Zari wasn't there. Andalay left the wedding vow renewal and went and found Zari at her house where her baby daddy Diamond Platinums was there. He was supposed to make it to the wedding, but his flight was late, so he missed the wedding. So he was at his baby mama house seeing his kids, and Andalay pulled up to talk to him. Talk to Zari, I mean, like, sir, what the fuck is wrong with you? Excuse me, how you trying to holler at this man baby mama, especially, and he right here, like, you crazy as fuck. Kanye, Naked DJ had finally accepted by the end of the season. Naked DJ had finally accepted, you know, her boyfriend and said, you know, we cool. Him and Swanky made up. They apologized. He apologized to Swanky. I don't know what for. Again, that's fake. Swanky, I want to say he was drunk, but I don't even think he was drunk for real. Like, it had to be fake because what he was arguing about, it made no sense. Like, it was something so stupid. Like, he was doing all that spitting. He had to be drunk. Who else? Annie, yeah, she got married again. Nadia broke up with her boyfriend. He was in a whole nother country. He was in the United States. Like, what she was doing with him? In South Africa. And y'all see each other once every 4 weeks. Yeah. So, Kanye, you know, she was happy that Naked DJ, who she sees as her brother, finally came around to liking her boyfriend. And that was pretty much it. Overall, the show was okay. It was too staged. It was too forced, though. It was too forced. It was too forced. The event should be more natural. Like, they need to do something like watch, like, Real Housewives of Atlanta. The producer is, did a lot of shows and stuff in London and stuff, but they need to watch some more American reality shows and, like, make the events more natural. Like, it's just too fake. It's all these just staged events. Let's see people's lifestyle. Like, oh, meet me for drinks. Come to dinner. Like, do something real. Drop by a bitch house. Or let's get pedicures. Like, all these fake staged events. Like, it's too fake. The fight with Swanky, fake as fuck. Staged as fuck. They should, I don't know, maybe they have different, standards over there because it's a different country. They should make everybody on a reality show go through psychological evaluations. In America, you have to go on psychological evaluation. It's no way Annie should have been cleared to be on anybody's reality show. Like, she's crying on every episode. Like, Annie, nobody wants to see that. Like, just leave the husband. Stop fucking crying. Like, always crying. Like, ugh, that was annoying. Kanye, she cool. She messy, but at the same time, she kind of like keep the peace. I think it's a little different that she lets her 15-year-old daughter live in her own apartment, but I don't see nothing wrong with it. Zari, classy, class act, wonderful, most mature person on the show. Diamond Platinums, he still wants Zari, but I hope Zari don't give him a time of day, because, like, you played with my girl. She's a boss. And Delay Flaw. Why would you try to talk to that man, baby mama? Why? And Naked DJ. I mean, I don't really get any vibes from him. He just seemed okay. Like, nothing really eventful happened with him. Him and his girlfriend went through some stuff. Overall, my rating, I would give this show a 7 out of 10 for a reality show. 7 out of 10. It was, it was pretty good. I would recommend people to watch it. It was interesting. The seasons were kind of short. I do understand it was first premiered in September 2021. So I'm assuming they filmed this in early 2020. That's what I'm going to assume. It could have been early 2021, but nobody ever had on no mask. But maybe in South Africa, they wasn't big on a mask. But that's what I'm just going to assume they filmed it. But I did read that it was first premiered in something festival, and it was in 2021 September. The worst thing about the show is the fucking wigs. Them wigs are horrible. Horrible. Muy mal. Terrible. Terrible. Horrible. The wigs, oh my God. Did y'all see the scene where Kanye wig was way back here? And you see her braids when she had that blue wig on at the safari dinner? Kanye, like, how is y'all rich and your wigs looking like this? The best wig, most of the time was Zari and Nadia. But they both had their times where the wigs was terrible. All of the women except Annie. Annie, her wig that she had on in the confessionals, terrible. Kanye, the very first scene, had on a synthetic wig. A hairstyle wig that looked like Edward Scissorhands chop us out on that fucking wig. It was terrible. It looked a fucking mess. I couldn't believe Kanye wore that. Like, the wig was fucking terrible. And it was synthetic. It was a hairstyle wig. It didn't even have a real closure part. Like, she wore the wigs a couple times. Nadia had this colorful ass wig in looking a fucking mess. Like, Zari, most of her wigs is okay. She had on this one red one. It's like a burgundy. I didn't really like it. The hairline was like too dark. Kanye, damn near every wig was a mess. Every fucking wig was a mess. Like, it was maybe 2 wigs I saw that looked okay. Her hairline looks like a helmet. It's like on the wig. And it's not even supposed to be like that. Annie, she didn't wear no wig. She wore her natural shortcut. But that wig she had on in the confessionals and she had to pull it back in that ponytail, girl, you should have glued it back down. The wigs was terrible. Everything else I could get with. It was just a little staged, real terrible, but, fuck wittable. You can fuck with it. You can get past it. It wasn't that bad. But the wigs was the worst. Production with the forced, scenes and stuff, the fucking worst. But yeah, that's all. That's my review of the show overall. I'll give it a 7 out of 10. It was okay. And it's black cast, black crew. So I'm gonna give it a 7 out of 10. So yeah, y'all, if y'all watch this show, what do y'all think? Who was y'all favorite character? Please tell me who was y'all favorite or cast member. Who was y'all favorite? What was your favorite and least favorite scene, favorite and least favorite character? If you want me to do more reviews like this about other Netflix shows, let me know. Give me a comment down below. Like this if you liked it, which I know you did if you made it this far, and share with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel as well, okay? Y'all, I'm trying to get my subscribers up, all right? And I'll see y'all later.
Work, 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 work. You see me, have you work, 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 work. You see me do me dirt, 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 dirt.